Good morning. This is episode 2 of God Focus This Morning. The title is Distractions. Distractions are everywhere. It is impossible to read anything online without being bombarded with pop-up ads. Our lives are a lot this way. We can try to attempt a perfectly normal activity, and suddenly there is Satan with his pop-up distractions. If he can divide our thoughts and keep them off of God, he has gained ground. He knows the more we focus on God and His will for our lives, the more power that we have over Him. He doesn't want us to realize that we have the one true living God on the inside of us. Our Lord Jesus Christ dwells within us. It is through Him that we have all power over the powers of the enemy. We have to be bold enough to take a stand and exercise the power that we have been given. You can be sure if Satan is not trying to distract you or discourage you, then you must not be doing anything for God. The minute we step out in faith and try to do something for God, that is when another pop-up distraction comes along. Pop. You can't do that. What will people think? Pop. Someone will misunderstand you and you'll end up in a mess. Pop. All this religious stuff is not real. Pop, pop, pop. So the more he tries to cover up the good news with his pop-ups, the more determined we need to be to do exactly what we feel like God has wanted us to do all along. I have learned that if I'm not sure if God is leading me to do something or if it's just my idea, then I start working toward it. If it was God's direction, I will always meet opposition. Now is not the time to be distracted. It is time that we have laser focus on doing what God has called us to do. Time is short, days are evil, and the harvest is ready. I encourage you today to step out of your boat and try to walk on the water. What's the worst that could happen? You may end up a little wet. Peter at least had the experience of Jesus lifting him up in a storm. He learned that Jesus would always lift him up out of his troubles. 1 Corinthians 10 and 13 says, "There hath no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man. But God is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but will with that temptation also make a way to escape, that you may be able to bear it." We will never be tempted to do something that that desire or that temptation is greater than God. We just have to turn it over to Him. He will not allow things in our lives to be more than we can handle. But we have to handle them with Him and not on our own. You try to handle something on your own, you'll end up in a mess. But if you handle things with Him, He will not allow things to overtake you. Revelations 12 and 11 says, "They overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and the word of their testimony, and they loved not their lives unto death." We overcome the evil one by the blood of the Lamb and by our testimony. Take time today to tell someone about Jesus. Share your testimony with them. It may be the encouragement that they need. Keep your focus on God, and He will see you through even the biggest of distractions. Do not allow the enemy's pop-up ads to sell you on an idea that goes against God and His will for you, because I guarantee it will be no bargain. If you would like to contact me or need prayer, you can email me at angela@godfocus.net. Like, share, and subscribe for more encouragement. Until next time, be bold, be brave, and keep your God focus.